So here's an update. I went to the walk-in clinic today after work, and it was pretty much a waste of time as I thought it would be, because the um, doctor seemed clueless. Um, she, I guess she kind of was thinking that it's an allergic reaction to the Pentessa. Um, and then I said to her, I'm like, well, can it actually take like 6 weeks for an allergic reaction to medication? Um, I mean, my reactions are usually delayed by a week or so, but I've never had a reaction this long after. Um, and she really didn't know. So she just suggested that I see my rheumatologist. But if I can't get in to see them sooner than the 17th, then she wrote up a referral that I can take to a walk-in dermatology clinic on Monday morning. So I'm still kind of debating if I'm going to do that. And that's all she really had for me. So I went out and bought Arius since Arius helped with my hives that I had, the chronic hives, just to see if that works. So I already took one dose. You can only take one pill a day. So I'm going to see how that goes over the weekend and then make my decision about Monday. But the itching is still really bad on my arms. And she was thinking it was more of an allergic reaction just because I have it everywhere now. The worst is my arms. That's the only place really that itches. My legs have lots of spots on them, but they don't really itch very much. Not like my arms do. I have a bit on my chest that sometimes itch, and a few on my back that occasionally itch, but really it's the arms that are really driving me crazy. The arms. Anyways, so I decided to do some research online because the doctor did look up Pentessa and did find that there's a pretty large percentage of patients that take it that end up with a rash. So I looked into that more, and it's definitely true. And so then I decided to look more into delayed reactions just to see if it really can take up to 6 weeks for a reaction to come out. And apparently it can. It can take even longer sometimes. It just depends because they said like there's an antibody that builds up, and once it hits a certain threshold, then that's when it releases the histamines, which causes the allergic reaction. So they said it can vary on how long that will take. So, and then it described the two types of rashes that you can get from an allergic reaction to medication, and one was hives, which is, I think it's called urticaria, and then the other type is called erythematosus. And so I knew it wasn't the hives because it definitely doesn't look like hives. So I then looked up what erythematosus is and found lots of pictures of it, and it looks exactly the same as what I have. So now I really am thinking it's allergic reaction to the Pentessa, which, if that's the case, the Lupus Clinic is going to hear it from me because they were the ones that kept pushing for my GI doctor to take me to wean me off the steroid Entacort and replace it with something else, which the GI doctor said the only other thing is Pentessa. So, yeah. So, I mean, it was going great. I was doing well off the steroids, but I don't know what'll happen now. So, I'm going to stop taking it, because I know that all that can happen is I could get like nausea and maybe like diarrhea, but I'd rather that than itch like crazy. So I'm going to try to stop taking it over the weekend and see if it goes away, or starts to get better. And I'll be taking the antihistamine all weekend as well. So I'm going to see how that goes. And if it starts to help, then I think I would have my answer. And then I may just wait for the lupus clinic. I don't know. We'll see. But I am just going crazy with the itching. It's really, really bad. And I think that would explain it too, why the rash has gradually gotten worse, because I kept taking the medication. So that would explain it a great deal. So, and I have a history of being allergic to all sorts of medications, mainly, well, pretty much all of them are antibiotics. So this is unusual for me to have a reaction to something other than an antibiotic, but whatever. It is what it is. Someone was asking if I had been taking a sulfa drug. No. I don't think I ever have. I didn't know that lupus people were not supposed to have that, but I think I may have once. My doctor, when he wanted to give me an antibiotic, put me on a sulfa antibiotic, just because the fact that I can't take penicillin, I can't take clindamycin, I can't take Cefrizil, because they all give me rashes. And the sulfa one I had no reaction to, and it helped me. So anyways, yeah, so it's definitely not, I don't think Pentessa is a sulfa drug as far as I know. So that's not what it is. So that's the update. I just hope that I can get some relief over the weekend. And yeah, so I just wanted to update you guys on that. And that's it. See you later.